I'm gonna engineer you a new hole.
I'm an engineer.
I'm a fucking engineer.
I'm a not game engineer. I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer.
I'm only an engineer. Okay, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm just an engineer.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a couple shameless plugs. I will be streaming today later this afternoon after this video is uploaded at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Make sure to come through and check out my stream. We're going to be talking about a bunch of interesting things, including Some Ordinary Gamers. Also, this week, I will have up a new video on my ASMR channel called Tech 25 ASMR. I'm thinking Wednesday, but probably Thursday, but there's a chance I could get it up Wednesday, and it should be very interesting. It's either going to be a sequel to my gaming history video, or it's going to be on the Lenovo Legion Go. So again, Tech 25 ASMR, link below in the description and top pin comment. So when it comes to stuff like this, even on a previous channel that I was on that you may know, I learned later on that instead of jumping on the story and riding the drama wave, which I was very guilty of doing for many years, I learned later on that wait and see where some of the dust settles. I'm sure this story is going to have another chapter to it regarding Some Ordinary Gamers, and see what happens. Maybe some truths will come out that will make the damning evidence against said person. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Now, if you don't know Some Ordinary Gamers, he's a YouTuber who goes over current events, drama, tech stuff. He also talks about Linux, and he's an engineer, supposedly. Now, a video by a YouTuber named Nick Andros, who is not a big fan of Some Ordinary Gamers, he released a video, and it was really damning, essentially accusing Some Ordinary Gamers of being Catch Me If You Can, the dude from there. You ever watch that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he has a whole bunch of jobs and everyone believes him, but he's really a fraud? Allegedly, that might be Mutahar, because according to him, he is a day trader, computer engineer, all of the above, while he is a YouTuber doing daily videos and doing exposés on other internet personalities like he's working for 60 Minutes. Well, anyway, here's him throughout the years saying he's an engineer with absolutely nothing to show for it. Take a look.
Hey, YouTube isn't my job. Thank God my job isn't YouTube.
YouTube is not my job. YouTube is not my job. YouTube is not my job.
YouTube is not my job.
YouTube is not my job.
I use YouTube as a hobby. This is not a job for me, okay? Like, I work a regular job every day. I go to my office, I work, I come home, I cut together the video that I recorded the night, or 2 nights or whatever before, and I post that on the internet. It is a therapeutic, fun thing for me.
I'm an engineer.
I'm a fucking engineer.
I'm a not game engineer. I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer.
I'm only an engineer. Okay, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm just an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm just an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. As an engineer, being an engineer, I don't have to tell you as an engineer. I'm just a dumb engineer as an engineer. My engineer asked, but as an engineer, so I'm just a dumb. Like, I can told her, like, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. As an engineer, I'm an engineer. As somebody that is an engineer, as an engineer. I'm saying I'm the number one engineer as an engineer. As an engineer. All right, as an engineer, I'm just an engineer. Speaking of somebody that is an engineer, I'm an engineer.
I'm an engineer.
A fraud. Now, there are other interesting clips in that video. He was a video editor. He was a video engineer. Then he was a software engineer. Then he is a day trader. Then he talks about, in one breath, granted different clips at different times, how when he works at the office, he is very serious and deadpan. And then there was another clip where he was talking to somebody. He's talking about doing fun jokes and stuff like that while he's at work, which is not deadpan. So now, in and of itself, here is the thing, okay? I have been on the other side of this, the drama side of this, where there was a bunch of ire at me. And a lot of people look for gotcha moments, okay? Especially when you live stream. I live stream on this channel all the time. Another reason you should subscribe. You're not lying, but maybe you had a different stance on something and you have a different take on it as time goes on. and you give a different take than you had a year ago or 2 years ago. And you weren't lying then and you aren't lying now. And a lot of people look for a gotcha moment with that, which, yeah, is BS. And I've talked about this before. It's just people looking to damage your credibility. The reason why with Mutahar that people are really holding him to task over this is it's not the same, but it really kind of is. There's a dude, for example, that I watch called Grant Harding, and he also has an ASMR channel that I really enjoy called Farm ASMR. And he's a licensed pharmacist in 3 or 4 states. That's what he says. Now, if I found something out that would say that he's not, yes, that would change my entire opinion on his content. Yes, that would even make me unsubscribe, because when you're making the foundation of the content you're producing on your expertise, which Mutahar we know has done, then it ends up being fake and it's not true, and there's no basis for the claims that you make. Like if Grant said he was a pharmacist and he wasn't, or Mutahar says that he's a software engineer or video engineer or video editor and he's none of the above, and they were using that for a reason. Trust my opinion more than someone else's on this topic, because, and again, Grant Harding is an actual pharmacist. I was using him as an example. But if Grant Harding came out like, yeah, we found an info, he's not really a pharmacist, or if you're watching Muta's videos because you think because of his education, he can give you a more valid take or have a more educated opinion, and that's not the case, and you were selling yourself as this professional that could give a deeper dive into technology subjects, for lack of a better word, or things when it comes to software coding or engineering because of your education and background and your expertise and your true 9-to-5 job, as Mutahar always likes to say, is like, oh, I come home and I scratch my junk and play a game from work. Or he says he's also a day trader. If you say all these things, and this is the reason that people are tuning into you as opposed to someone else, because they think that your take will give them more information because of the knowledge that you possess, that you claim to possess, and you really don't. Come on, dude. This is not, I mean, look, am I saying that what Mutahar did is on Dr. Disrespect levels? No, nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. But it's still really bad. This isn't like he was 17 and was just saying something dumb to impress people. He's been saying this, as I showed a clip, that those clips were put together, again, by Nick Andros, of throughout the years. Trust my opinion. I'm an engineer. Trust my opinion. Don't trust Elon Musk. Trust my opinion. I'm an engineer. And then in the end, you have nothing to show for it. And the weirdest thing is, if you go to Mutahar's channel now, he hasn't uploaded in 5 days. Keemstar tried to call Mutahar, and he ducked him on this phone. Like, they talk, but he's like, I'm busy now.
Hey, we're on stream, just so you know. I basically want to know, what is this drama about? You lied about being an engineer and stuff.
Dude, why don't you just call me like off stream? I don't understand. You know something.
Here.
I could call you off stream, but I just thought maybe like if it's.
Hold on. I gotta take care of stuff. So I didn't know I was on stream.
So you want me to call you off stream?
Yeah, later. I'm just in the middle of something.
All right, sounds good.
Now, if someone was coming out with me and making up a false accusation about me, and it was spreading, and I could prove that it was false, or if I was comfortable in me, like, look, man, I have evidence, I'm going to stream and show it, I would have been like, hey, Keem, guess what? They're full of crap. I could prove all of them wrong. I'm getting stuff together to prove them wrong. Make sure you tune into it. And Mutahar is not a quiet guy. So for him to be shutting down and not uploading YouTube videos is, it's not a good look. And for him to not be addressing this instead of saying, look, it's BS, I'm definitely an engineer, is not a good look at all. And even worse on top of that, people have proven, allegedly proven, let's say, that he is filtering out the word engineer on his YouTube channel. If you go there and say something about being an engineer, it disappears. It has been checked by multiple people. Now, look, this situation can change, and I'm hoping, even though the reality is, I'm hoping against hope at this point, that this is not true about Mutahar. But learn a lesson from my mistakes in the past before, from what you're seeing with Mutahar, with Becky. That's going to be a video coming in the future too. That if you're trying to sell a lie on here, eventually people are going to debunk you. For as many flaws as I had with my previous channel, it wasn't built on lies. And when you do build something on lies, eventually someone's going to find out. And maybe there'll be something that pops up with Mutahar that will change the course of the narrative that's going on right now. But the bottom line is, if there isn't, this is why you don't make up something to get people to watch you. Because eventually you're going to be exposed. And then what are people going to watch you for? If I claimed I was a doctor giving medical advice, and then people found out I wasn't a doctor, which I'm sure would also face legal repercussions as well, I don't think they would watch me anymore. Something to think about, Muta. If you're claiming to be a technology professional and a software engineer and an engineer, and you're none of the above, or maybe you were a college dropout at best, yeah, that's not a good look. And why would people take your content as seriously as they did before? There's a lot of phonies on this platform, man. And Becky Boop, you're my next video. And man, oh man, I'm going to have a lot more to talk about with that one. Maybe I'll get Lebroski involved with that as well. This is Rich Tomorrow signing out. And word of advice, if you make a YouTube channel, don't be fake. Because even if you get away with it for a very long time, eventually it will catch up with you and bite you in the ass. Sub to my ASMR channel. Have a good one.